The only way to get God's attention is to actually follow his instructions. Hi, my name is Odruli Mujibola and I am your shoemaking made easy tutor. You're welcome to today's video and we are going to be looking at this. Now, I know some of us will be wondering, how come you are revamping and showing us? I want you to know that what we do on this channel is reduce your family expenses on footwear and help you to be able to build new stream of income. Building a stream of income just repairing footwear is a lot of money. Yes, it's a side of shoemaking that so many of us are neglecting, whereas it can make us cool cash. I want you to sit back as we look into this particular design. All right, the first thing I did was, of course, separate all of the whole design, the sole, and a lot of that. Now what I did was I just used the outer sole that I just show us, or the mid sole that I just show us, to create the pen template that I need for the inner part. So I had to even try as much as possible to actually stack some EVA foam at the heel part of this particular one, so that it can be higher, because the midsole look more like Birkenstock sole, but it's actually hollow, and that's why I'm trying to actually insert my EVA foam into it. This is 4mm EVA foam. I have stacked another 4mm at the back, so I'm placing it on a foam. I just want it to be foamy, because the design is actually a kind of design that is really foaming inside. So I'm just going to cut this and place it into that hollow part that we have inside the midsole, because that is definitely one of the insoles that is there. But this is the one that will be inside, that one is the middle one. Yes, that's what I'm placing it right in there. If you haven't liked this video, I need you to like this video. Go check our previous video, they are really amazing. At this point, I have already applied my adhesive, and I'm placing them right into it. I think the next thing is just to go ahead and wrap. Of course, I'll briefly be showing us how I wrap. I've taught us how to wrap things like this severally, and that's why we're going to be doing this very fast. I mean very fast. No, so one of those things we do here is ignite your passion for creativity. We have over 200 designs, over 200 videos you can watch on this channel. Please don't give an excuse, oh, I don't think I can do this. You can if I can. I was talking to some young secondary school children a few days ago, and I was telling them that I didn't touch dollar until I started teaching shoemaking. And that's the truth. Your craft, the Bible even said, the gift of a man makes him to stand before kings and not before men. Don't actually excuse yourself out of anything you do. And if you choose to do shoemaking, I bet you are at the right place. I always take my time to explain my videos. I've done this before, and that's why it's really very fast this way. I just wanted to show us how I was able to actually make use of the pattern I have been teaching us for the past 2 uploads. I remember I taught us how to create a double pattern design some few I think it was last week, and then today I'm going to be using it on this particular sole. It came out so well. You won't believe that it was actually the previous. So I said again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Your passion will be ignited, your pattern cutting skill will improve, and of course you will reduce your family expenses on footwear. Anything that will make it easy is how we do on this particular channel. So if you haven't seen our last 2 uploads, I encourage you to go see it. I explain how to cut the pattern of the upper I'm going to be using right in this particular video. So if you haven't watched it and you can't find it, please let me know. So exactly, this is what we have. Like I said, I've taught us how to cut the pattern, so that's why I'm not going to be showing us. I'm just trying to show you how I was able to try as much as possible to wrap all of the edges of my upper, understand. So I applied the adhesive first before I now cut it out, because I don't want any adhesive everywhere. So you can see what I have. Hula! So I've taught us how to create the pattern. I've taught us how to fix the buckle. That's why I didn't go into this. So you can check it out to see. So you can see that now for this particular design, there is already a mark at the back of that design. So all I did was just increase where the way at the point where it should be last. You understand? I just increase the width of that opening so that it will be easy for me. If you watch the video from the beginning, I'm sure you will see, the opening at the back of that midsole. So the design came out so well, like so well, so well, so well, so well. So I'm just trying to place perfectly well here. I'll be using my glue to actually hold it down. Now the person is actually wearing size 40, 41. And another thing I always do when I revamp is I pick up one of my shoelers and check which one perfectly sizes the foot of the person before I actually dismantle and scatter their old footwear. So with that, I'm able to choose the most appropriate shoe last for them. So that's why I'm using this particular shoe last. This shoe last is actually size 41, but my customer wears size 40. Yes, but I find out that that's what perfectly fits the old footwear. So nevertheless, I still put a little bit of firmness to it, because if you worn it for a while, it will have expanded. So I bet she's gonna love this. Yeah. All right, if you love to join any of our online class, you can send us a WhatsApp message. And of course, it's not that you must join a class. If you cannot afford a class for now, I encourage you to just subscribe, like, and take your time to watch the videos. Our videos are in sections. You have shoemaking technique on the playlist, you have pattern cutting on the playlist, we have shorts, we have so much. So I believe that starting from there, you should be able to make enough money to actually register for a class. I can guarantee that. Thank you for joining me.